Have you ever just stopped and wondered where the time went? Like, seriously, where did it go? Today, we're going to get into the science behind that exact feeling, why time seems to hit the fast forward button as we get older, and what you can actually do about it.
It's this feeling we all know, right? Remember when summer vacation felt like a whole lifetime? Now you blink and an entire year is just gone. So what's happening here? Is our perception of time just completely broken?
Well, here's the crazy part. The reason time seems to be accelerating like this isn't a bug. It's not a flaw. It's actually a feature. It's a direct result of your brain doing exactly what it was designed to do, maybe a little too well. To really get a handle on this, first we need to look at how our brain runs the show day to day. And it turns out it's built this unbelievable efficiency engine. Basically, it's put itself on autopilot. Think about it like this. Your brain's number one job, its prime directive, is to keep you going while using as little energy as possible. And to pull that off, it automates pretty much everything it can. Your morning coffee routine, the commute to work you don't even remember, brushing your teeth, all of that is run by this amazing autopilot system, and it's all designed to free up your mental energy. So what's really fascinating is how the brain physically builds these automatic shortcuts. I mean, it's literally all about the wiring inside your head. It all comes down to this incredible concept called synaptic plasticity. That's just a fancy way of saying your brain can physically change its own wiring. Every single time you learn something new or repeat a habit, you are literally resculpting the connections between your brain cells. It's amazing. And it's all governed by this beautifully simple rule: neurons that fire together wire together. The more you do something, the more you think a certain thought, the stronger and faster that neural pathway gets. Eventually, it becomes this super efficient, low-energy highway in your brain. It's totally automatic. Okay, so here it is, the big aha moment. How in the world does this incredible efficiency engine create the illusion that time itself is speeding up? It really boils down to this simple but kind of mind-blowing idea. As your brain gets better and better at predicting your world and running all of those routines, it just stops paying close attention. Why would it? It's already seen this movie, it's got all the data it needs. Let's use an analogy. Imagine your brain is a movie camera. When you're a kid, everything is new and unpredictable and fascinating, right? So your brain's camera is recording at a super high frame rate, let's say 120 frames per second, to capture every single rich detail. But as an adult, life gets, well, it gets routine. Your brain sees the same patterns over and over, and it just goes, yep, seen this before. So to save energy, it drops the frame rate way down to maybe just 2 or 3 frames per second. It just compresses the data. Now, when you play that life back in your memory, the childhood footage is this rich, detailed, slow-motion epic, but the adult footage, it just zips by in a blur. And listen, this isn't just a cool metaphor. The science backs it up. Models of time perception show this exact curve. When we're young, our perceived sensation of time is way down here, and it climbs steeply. Every single year feels long and full. But as we get older, that curve flattens out. It means we have to live through way more actual clock time just to feel the same amount of subjective time. Now, this exact same brain wiring system, the one that makes time speed up, is also the culprit behind why we get stuck in habits we really don't want. Yep, I'm talking about procrastination. You ever try to just stop a bad habit? It almost never works, does it? And that's because you're literally fighting against these deeply carved, super efficient pathways in your brain. It's got nothing to do with a lack of willpower, it's a wiring issue. You've got to rewire the whole system. So habits, both the good and the bad ones, they all run on this simple 4-step loop. First, there's a cue, a trigger. That cue creates a craving for a different state, like, say, relief from boredom. That craving then drives a response, maybe opening up social media. And finally, you get the reward, that little hit of distraction. That payoff reinforces the whole loop, making it even more automatic next time. Procrastination is just that habit loop running on autopilot. So, if routine and our brain's obsession with efficiency are speeding up our lives, what's the solution? How do we actually take back control and hack our own internal clock? The answer is actually surprisingly simple, though. It's not always easy. We have to intentionally fight our brain's desire for autopilot. We have to inject novelty, a little bit of friction, and some unpredictability back into our days. We have to force that camera's frame rate back up. So, what does this look like in your professional life? Well, it could mean working from a different spot once a week. It definitely means focusing on one task at a time instead of trying to multitask, and just refreshing your routine. Even something as small as taking a different route on your commute forces your brain to wake up and start recording some new data. And in your personal time? Oh, this is where the real fun begins. Learn a difficult new skill, something that really challenges you, like an instrument or a language. Go explore a part of town you've never been to. Heck, even just cooking a brand new recipe or journaling about your day creates new, distinct memories that stretch out your perception of time. So here's the final thought to leave you with. We spend so much of our adult lives trying to build comfortable, efficient routines to reduce chaos. But what if, in doing all that, we're accidentally hitting the fast forward button on our own existence? What if the real secret to a life that feels long and rich and meaningful is to do the complete opposite? To intentionally and actively welcome a little bit of that inefficient, unpredictable, wonderful chaos back in.